Oh, hiya. Come in. Welcome to our home. Do you want to come in and have a look? Would you like a cuppa? Because I'm just going to have one. So this is our home, guys. Lorna's gone off out, so it's just me and Chancellor today. Lorna's gone off out Christmas shopping. So I thought I'd show you around, excuse the noise of the kettle, and we can have a chat. Here's a quick tip for you guys. These Horlicks Instants make great containers. They've got really good lids for everything else. Shush now. As I'm sure you can see. And Lorna keeps all her herbs and spices in there. I just thought I'd show you that. So if you've got an auto trail, they fit. What's the matter with you today? What's all the whinging for? It's because your mum's gone out, isn't it? Oh. You're seeing people going past. Oh. So guys, welcome to our home. We're a month in now. I thought I'd have a chat with you. I say Lorna's gone off Christmas shopping round to the Moffat Mill. So as you know, we're up here in Scotland and we're going to be moving on next week or in a few days to Abington, which isn't far from here. We're going to be moving on up to there. We're not even going to bother hooking the car up. Lorna's just going to follow me. And we're going on to a much more rural site. This is the Caravan and Camping Club site, which has been great. You know, it's been really good. But it's also been quite busy, and there's a lot of dogs, and you'll hear Chance going whinging a bit at the dog because there's a lot of dogs going past and stuff, which is fine. You know, he's been the same, but he's turned into a bit of a whinger since we've been here. So now you have to excuse the mess, but this is exactly how it is every day. So I didn't want to change nothing and make it like, oh, you know, what is it they say? Sunsets and rainbows? It's not quite like that at this time of year where you've got everything covered up because of matey boy here. Enter. Yes. I just thought I'd give you a little insight into how we're actually living. As a few of you have asked and stuff, Lynn in particular asked if this was it for us now. Is there any going back? Have we sold the house? Well, we didn't sell the house because it was rented. I'm going to make a video on that house because it's got quite a historical background. To do with smugglers and taxmen and all the rest of it, etc. So, but I'm going to make a separate video on that at some point. I'm working on that. This is us. There's no going back now. This is us living in this van and touring around all over the place. But we started off in Scotland because Christmas is coming up, and we're up here. We're going to see family and stuff over the Christmas period. And I say it's our last few days before we move on to Abington. So our van is an Auto Trail Chieftain. It's part of the Frontier range. It's a 2016 van. It's got quite a few modifications done to it, which we'll go into at some point or whatever. But I just wanted to show you how we've kind of got it set up, you see. So Chancellor over here does love to go out, which all dogs do. And obviously we've had to cover everything. So a lot of people take their carpets out. We decided against taking the carpets out, but we've put a load of mats down, as you can probably see. And this is a gate that I made up yesterday to keep him in, because a couple of times now he's got out. The wardens don't get too happy. And yeah, so he gets out, causes us a bit of grief. So, and all it is he just wants to play with the other dogs that are going past. So we wanted to make it a bit homely. In our old house, we had pictures everywhere and stuff like that. And we've brought some things with us, and we've found some other little bits and bobs. Like this picture here was given to us years ago. I think it was like foretelling the future. Sorry if that's wobbling. But I have just ordered a gimbal for this camera. It should be here in a few days, so that should make stability a bit better for the videos. We found this one the other day though. It's like a 3D wolf. If you get up close to it, ooh, you can see it changes. And then Lorna's just added some of her little touches, and my little friend the troll. I brought my goat with me. So as you can see, we've got the normal swivel seats and stuff. This is where I sit and do my editing. You can see it's all stuff everywhere. In terms of keeping ourselves entertained, we've got these little Avtex TVs. There's one here and there's one in the bedroom. These are the smart TVs. So it looks like it's upside down, but it's not. Avtex did this so that we could have it mounted in that. They're not normally mounted in that bracket, but they've done something for the dealer, got them to do something. So this has got satellite thing, but we don't bother. We just stream Netflix down to the Avtex and stuff. So we're not missing anything in terms of like homely things and stuff. Like I say, Lorna's bought some of her dolls and stuff. These we just, like, we've got them held down. These are bits of wood. We're going to find some decent bits of wood. We wanted to utilise that a little bit. We got a couple of these things out of Home Bargains. They were about £3. And then I've just put some nets up and stuff like that. You can see Lorna's got a different piece of driftwood over here for hers. But we are going to get some. Now, one of the changes we made, we thought, was to help with Chancellor. We put some net curtains up. And we did that yesterday. We took a drive down to Dumfries and went to Argos. And, well, it was a bit of a case of being forced to go to Argos, actually, because if we come out into the conservatory, or camp choice as I like to say it, there you will see a microwave oven. We haven't had the van long, and that packed up day before yesterday, and it was all working, but no heat. So I'm not really certain what was going on with that. So we decided we needed a microwave, and although, I mean, you can certainly do away without having a microwave. But I managed to find this one. It's very dark in this kitchen, so I've got a light on, so I'm hoping it's not going to be reflecting. But we found this one in Argos, and it fits in this surround. So if you've got an auto trail and you want to know whether one fits, this Cookworks 700 does fit. And so that's all good. So this is our kitchen. Let's show you from this side. So you got plenty of storage space in this kitchen, which was one of the features that attracted us to it. You got the usual hob, etc., and we don't use the electric one. We could do to save a bit of gas, but we're saving gas all over the place because we're using the heating on electric. You can see the labels up there. Yeah, we're using the electric one. And on the 1 kilowatt setting, this van's toasty warm. I'm walking around in t-shirts most of the time. Our old house was very, very drafty and very, very cold. So, you know, this is luxury. Pure luxury. You might be able to see this one. Ooh, he changes too. I read just a few quid from around that Moffat mill. But, yeah. So you got plenty of drawer space and all that. We've got the cooker. We've also got some other gadgets that we use that are all in these cupboards. We got a halogen oven, and we've also got, like, you know, sandwich toasters and all that sort of thing. We haven't got an air fryer. Should we get an air fryer? Do we need an air fryer? Would it help us? Let us know your experiences, because everyone seems to be saying how great they are. Genius, this thing stops all the crap going down into your tank. Anyway, so that is our kitchen, His Royal Highness and stuff. So as I say, this is how we live, with these mats down and seat things. It's no big deal. We lived like it in the house for years. We've got one of those scratch off maps. Do you want to see inside our fridge? So, and this fridge, which is running off electric at the moment, is working so good. It's brilliant. I love it. I'll just touch the button. Yeah, it's electric. We've utilised this cupboard up here, t-shirts and jumpers. You can see our countdown clock. When 1 year is up, the self-levelling and aircon. We are using the self-levelling at the moment, although I think it needs doing again. So this is our wardrobe, and we have a couple of drawers each, and as you can see, it's quite chock-a-block, but we bought, as you do, way too much stuff. We've got more clothes in the garage. I say the heating's on at the moment. One of the things we did buy was this, and we stuck some bits of carpet on it because it's very slippy. It's made of bamboo. It's pretty cool. And it just helps us to hop up onto this bed, which this bed was our compromise, as we wanted 2 singles, but we couldn't get that. So it's very difficult, I think, for the person who sleeps over there to get out across you. So what we've kind of done is Lorna kind of sleeps there. I kind of sleep across that way, and the dog goes over there in a corner. I mean, at the moment it's just set up with blankets all over the place, but you can see we bought some knickknacks with us, and during the day we just roll the duvets back. We've got single duvets, and we put this down for the dog because he spends his whole time up at this window watching the dogs going past. All the USBs that I put in and my headphones and all that sort of thing. So it works for us at the moment. It is a bit of a storage ground during the day. So this is the bathroom, and it's quite tight. If I had any complaints, it would be about these bathrooms, because this sink actually looks quite big on this camera. It's bloody tiny, and every time you wash, water goes down the back. It's pretty naff actually. Bits and bobs and stuff like that all in there, and we've made it as homely as we possibly could. So the shower is there, but as you can probably see, it makes a really good coat room. While we're on site here, we're using their showers, so we can take that out. That's Lorna's picture of our old dog. I'll bring it round, you might be able to see. That's Harley. Lorna started that but hasn't quite finished it. Yeah, the thing we're noticing is that there's compromises everywhere, but there's compromises at home, isn't there? Sorry, this is home. There's compromises in your house. So, and the compromises aren't much. Look, you can see what happens. Look. You're mental, dog. Yeah, so that is our home. We love it. The thing I like most is everything we now own is here or in that car just over there. It's right here, all in this 8 and 3/4 metre area. And I love that. If I haven't got it, and believe me, we have bought some stuff. The garage in this is huge. It might not look it, but when you get in it and start packing it out well, it's good. So any regrets? Well, from me, I can't speak for Lorna, but I already know Lorna's answer. Any regrets? None whatsoever. Wish we'd have done it sooner if we could, but we couldn't. So let's come on to funding. That was one of the questions we got asked. How are we funding this? Well, Lorna had a good job with a good pension, and so we cashed in 25% to use the lump sum to buy this outright. So this is ours. We own this now. And we've got Lorna's pension coming in, we've got our savings that we've been putting away, and also for the last year before we actually left, we've been doing boot fairs, selling off our furniture, selling off all my band equipment and stuff like that, selling off a load of musical instruments, selling lots and lots of different things, and we made ourselves a little pot up, if you like, and we did all right. So that pot should see us good. So far we haven't touched the pension since we've been going, and we had a look this morning, and we've kept to a budget. We've got a budget which we've set. If we stick to £22 a night, we can actually do this just on Lorna's pension. So we've got a budget of £22 a night to live on. Now, we don't want to be spending £22 a night, so what we've kind of done is we've been going on CSs and CLs at £15 a night. Every time we do that, that's £7 a night we're saving, which in your pot means you've got a little bit more for the following week and stuff. Now, that is all to do with the time of year. Once we can actually go onto some sites without paying for electric, because we've got a very good battery system in here. We've got a couple of lithiums, and we've got inverters, etc, etc. We'll go into that in a different video, but once we can do that, we're hoping to be getting down paying like a tenner a night and stuff like that, and maybe some wild camping and things. We've also got some power banks that we bought ourselves. Not going to mention the names yet, but we bought some power banks, and you'll see us using those in the future. But we did buy them. Here comes Santa Claus has come back, and we can you come in? You can come in. Santa Claus has returned.
I bought a Christmas tree.
Yay!
It can go there, look.
We did get some decorations to put up, didn't we? So that's how we're funding things. How much? £7 for a twig. Jesus, I sound really tight now, don't I? £7 for a twig.
I just bought it in Moffat Mill.
Oh yeah.
It's quite cheap.
Yeah, for Moffat Mill, that is cheap. Moffat Mill has got some lovely things, but boy, is it you need a mortgage when you go in there. They didn't have any more wolves.
No, but I did get.
Oh, hang on, let me just. So now that Lorna's returned and stuff, we're going to be sitting down with the map and planning out some nice places to take you guys on the next few videos and stuff. I'll say we got some more ideas. Just want to quickly show you, Trevor and Pat. You are the first sticker on our sticker thing. We need some stickers from people. So if any of you want to let us know where we can get some, and even actually where we can get some made, would be good. So anyway guys, that is our little tour. I've been showing them around, babe.
Yeah.
And that is our little tour of how it is for us in van life. Obviously it's all different for different people, but for us with the dog and the time of year at the moment, this is it.
Best time of our lives.
Best time of our lives. You heard it there first. So on that note guys, we will say
Goodbye, see you soon.
we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.
Just